Today on Ballistic Burgers, I'm going to be cooking up the bacon cheeseburger from Hodad's in San Diego, California. Let's get going. So with this video, I'm actually revisiting a copycat that I did way back in December of 2014, where I recreated Hodad's bacon cheeseburger. And back in 1973, Hodad's was born. Byron and Virginia Hardin opened up a little burger joint right off the beach in the community of Ocean Beach in San Diego, California. It grew, it became popular, it became a family affair. Their son, Mike, became involved. And sadly, in 1984, Byron, Mike's dad, passed away. In 1989, his mom, Virginia, passed away, and the business became his. And Mike picked up that ball and ran. He relocated to the kind of main drag in Ocean Beach called Newport Avenue. And he was making the burgers that he wanted to make, that his dad was telling him, no, they're too big, back in the day when, you know, his dad was still running the business. And it's become a landmark in San Diego. They now have 3 locations. It's a small chain. The one in OB, if you're going to be in San Diego, that's the one to go to. They have one downtown San Diego and then one at Petco Park. So if you're at a Padre game, check them out. The burgers are amazing. Sadly, literally 2 months after I shot my video, it was in February of 2015, Mike passed away. So now his son and his daughter, they're both running the business and they're doing a great job. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and make this burger. It's dedicated to Boss Man Mike. Rest in peace. Let's get going. So I'm going to kick this off with toasting my buns. These are sesame seed buns. While the buns are toasting, I'm going to start off with the bacon. So what I have here is bacon that I had boiled for 45 minutes. Now it's been strained, and this is what they do at Hodad's, and it creates like a bacon patty, and the textures are very much like cracklins or chicharrones. I mean, it's really good. Lay that down like that, and I'll put my weight on it. Buns are looking good. By the way, I'm using my Wildfire griddle today, and I have this on medium-high. Right over here, just low temperature. 80-20 ground chuck is what they're using there. And I'm matching the thickness of their burger, but this is 6 ounces, which is probably close to what theirs is. I'm just trying to make sure mine matches my bun. Now what I'm going to do is what they do, and I've preached this before in other videos. They kind of do this little chopping to keep the burger from shrinking and swelling. That's some more seasoning. This is Lowry's, and I'm 99% sure that's what they're using, is Lowry's. While that burger's cooking, we're going to dress this bottom bun and get it ready for the build. First thing is mayo. We're going edge to edge with mayo. Mike loved mayo, but also this protects that bottom bun from the juices that are going to be running down from this amazing burger. So a decent amount of mayo, not real thick, but definitely edge to edge. Now mustard, his philosophy was mustard has a bite, so don't go too heavy on it, but definitely you want some mustard. It's more of just a little dollop, so to speak. Okay, now onions. This is going to freak some of you out when you see how much onion goes on this, but this reflects the genius that was Boss Man Mike. Believe me, you have to at least give this a try. So I have here one whole section of onion, and what I'm going to do is press out the center. So it looks like this, like a donut, so to speak. Now we're going to take the small ring first and put it right in the dead center. Then the next ring, just kind of offset. We're going to continue doing that little offset throughout the build. And then what you end up with is what Boss Man Mike referred to as an onion castle. It'll make sense in just a second. Now we're going to add ketchup. I know there's some people that really hate ketchup, but Mike's logic was, and again, it just makes so much sense, is ketchup is sweet and it takes that bite off of the onions. It just adds a little sweetness to the onions. So I'm literally just running it around the edges of these onion rings. Now pickles, a lot of pickle goes on this. We're basically just sort of surrounding this whole area with pickles. This ended up being six pickles. And tomato. Depending on the size of their tomatoes, I've noticed there, it's either going to be one large one or two smaller sections, but they're covering that whole surface area with the tomato. Now for the lettuce. Boss Man Mike says that he likes leaf lettuce, but the thing that he doesn't like about it is the juices coming out of the patty run off, like a tin roof basically, run off the lettuce leaf. So he prefers to use shredded lettuce, and I love shredded lettuce on a burger. So we're going to do what Boss Man Mike referred to as making a lettuce snowball. That on. And there we go. And as you're going to see in just a couple seconds here, this is literally the perfect foundation for an epic burger. All right. Nice. Now we're going to add 2 slices of American cheese. That bacon patty, 1 more slice of American cheese, and that bun. Now we're simply going to allow that cheese to melt and that steam's coming up and softening that bun. All right, let's do this. And I present to you Hodad's Bacon Cheeseburger. And this is to scale. This is literally what it looks like. I mean, look at this thing. It's gigantic. One thing I don't have and you really need for this burger is a burger diaper, or the parchment they wrap around like a diaper. The first thing they do after they complete it is put that on. And you need that to hold a burger like this together. This thing is a beast. Let's give this a go. Look at that. Such a well-composed and I think very, very sexy looking burger. Cheers. This is a perfect burger. And Boss Man Mike always talked about how he thought it's not a good burger unless that juice is running down your arm, and it's running down my arm. Without the diaper on it, it's definitely not a burger you really want to let go of. Actually, I could. But wow. First of all, just all of the textures you're coming through as you bite into this burger. You know, that the onion, and again, the way the onion is placed, how instead of a big slab, it's kind of an aerated, like a castle, like he says, like a jungle gym of onion. And that bead of ketchup that they run on the edges of the onion, it really helps. I mean, it completely takes away the bite of that onion. So instead you get a sweeter, kind of a crisp. All those pickles, it seems like a ridiculous amount of pickles. It's not, it cuts everything. And again, the tomato, the lettuce, he's so right about the leaf lettuce allowing juices to run off like a roof. And the shredded lettuce, it all just soaks in there and stays in the burger where you want it to be. That bacon technique, I've done it on, so the original burger I did, then I did kind of a tribute to Boss Man Mike, where I did that bacon technique again. And I don't know why I don't do it more, because it's a great technique. Like I said, instead of having to worry about, you know, the individual pieces of bacon curling up on you and everything like that, it's just a patty, and the texture of the bacon's been changed dramatically by boiling it. And it actually kind of, if this makes any sense, makes like the fat gets a little fluffier. So you get this, I mean, the best way I can explain it is if you have like legit cracklins, or here, you know, Southern California, chicharron, where that kind of that fried fat, you know, just gets really, really good. That's the kind of effect it gives you. In my grocery store, you know, the meat counter, they have bacon that's made in-house, and they sell the trimmings, like the end pieces and everything, the scraps of bacon at a ridiculously discounted price compared to regular packed bacon. And that's what I used. And yeah, this is a keeper. This, I don't, again, I'm kicking myself for not using it on more burgers. I'm glad I did this. Brought back good memories. Like I said, I did this before on Ballistic BBQ, but you know, after a while, that video is like 9 years old. They start to get forgotten about, and this burger deserves to be on my dedicated burger channel for sure. If for no other reason, I think it's a good lesson in composition of a burger, because it's so obvious, especially when you watch Mike making the burger. There are YouTube videos of him making it. As he's explaining everything, there's a lot of thought that went into this apparently very simple burger. And one of the points he makes is, in his belief, people are making their burgers upside down with the veg on top because, again, the juices aren't going through the lettuce and tomato and onion and everything. It's going right through the bottom bun. So it's, again, awesome burger. Hodad's is an awesome burger joint. If you're ever in San Diego, you need to try Hodad's. Anyway, thank you guys for stopping by. If you're not subscribed, please consider scribing. Did I say scribing? Make sure you ring that notification bell. Thumb it up if you like it. I hope you did. Cheers to you. R.I.P. Boss Man Mike. See you on the next video.